2.5 years ago when I started at Paperless Post, it was interesting because we had 8 bookable conference rooms and each one of them was different from the next. So the inconsistency across the board in these conference rooms made it really difficult for our users to just get a meeting started. We needed some consistency in those rooms, and then we needed better audio quality essentially. And that's what Highfive is giving us right now.
Paperless Post is a cards and events platform whose mission is really about helping people connect in real life by utilizing digital tools and online sending to help make their event a success. We use Highfive for almost every meeting that we have, whether that's collaboration with business or development, whether that's facilitating our kind of daily reoccurring meetings like stand-ups or planning sessions. Highfive is always present in all of those instances for us.
We started out with blue jeans. Definitely a rough experience, but then we tried to transition to WebEx, to Join Me, to GoToMeeting, to Zoom, to life size, and it didn't give us that much of a different experience from the initial blue jeans with a Mac Mini setup. To detail the complexity of the rooms before we brought Highfive in, my counterpart at the time brought in an AV vendor, and they spec'd out each of the rooms, and all of the rooms totaled about $180,000. In each room, there was a Crestron setup that allowed for us to connect a Mac Mini and use blue jeans with it. We then tried out Cisco Telepresence, which was a $17,000 unit for one room, and that was brutal. In its place, we brought Highfive in. If the ports were lit, if the cables were at the ready, getting Highfive set up and configured 1 to 2 minutes, getting up on a call a 3rd minute, and then after that, the rooms were done.
Highfive seemed a lot more lightweight and a lot lower barrier to entry for somebody to just easily pick up and start using and being able to create their own and share. We're kind of out of the box. Highfive was just kind of one click away, so to speak, so it was very simple.
Now, in terms of cost savings, when we brought in that Cisco Telepresence unit, we were quoted out for about $13,000 to $17,000 for the overall experience. We had that and compared it to what Highfive was giving us. For all of our rooms, it did not total the cost of that Cisco Telepresence unit. In terms of the audio quality and the user experience between the two, Highfive blew the Cisco Telepresence unit out of the water.
The quality that Highfive has is really good. Like, it's super crisp and clear.
Audio is the most important part of any voice communication. Before I was a software engineer, I was an audio engineer, so I definitely appreciate the audio features, like the whatever processing is going on there to reduce the crosstalk, to reduce the room reverb, the spatial positioning of different voices in the audio spectrum. Yeah, those are definitely my favorite features.
The Dolby conference phone units make the difference. It's the idea of spatial audio. The goal is to make it so that these meetings feel more natural than they ever have been. And the Highfive meeting brings us so much closer to that in-person experience that you get. It's so natural, again, especially because of those Dolby phone units. Maintaining Highfive has been a dream. We do nothing to maintain Highfive from the IT perspective. All the work is done on the Highfive side of things.
We obviously have a bunch of people that are remote. Actually, one of the leads on my team is full-time remote. So in every instance where there's a meeting, Highfive is the way that we connect over that.
I have so many thoughts about the premium unit that Highfive is rolling out. I love the idea of being able to zoom into a whiteboard. You have engineers and designers, product designers using the whiteboards day in and day out. So I'm pumped to see that the new Highfive solution will give us that whiteboarding functionality. I also love the intelligent scene framing. What this does is it zooms right in to the people in the frame and makes it so that, it becomes more personal. You're up close for the person who's remote. This is definitely the solution that has made my life easier as an IT professional. If you're out there considering a solution, make Highfive that first option. Don't waste any time with anything else, because at the end of the day, all paths will lead you back to Highfive anyway.